Okay, yeah. So
Who else is here? Can you can everyone just introduce themselves? I'm sorry if
yeah.
you have already done it.
No. We haven't. Just 1 second. I just checked that everything is working out well. So the YouTube link. Just 1 second. I just checked that everything is working out well.
I cannot hear you.
Uh,
I mean, I heard something, but it was not. I could not comprehend what was being said. Maybe try again, or maybe try being closer to the microphone.
I think he's just trying to
okay,
set
just
things.
Okay.
yeah. Now you can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So this is fine. Okay, so the YouTube link is working. All right. My name is Siddharth, and we have Navneet with us.
Hello.
Hey,
This-
are you the guy who's been making those patches recently?
What?
Have you been putting up those patches recently?
Ah, yes. It
Sim-
was.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, nice job with that. Thanks for doing that.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. So, fine. So we had two people register, but I think they're not here. Naresh
Hmm.
is busy with stuff. I think he has OpenSoft. Yeah, OpenSoft something
Mm-hmm.
published.
Okay,
Uh,
that's cool. More time for us. Better.
Somadeep is also here. Right?
what?
Tommy,
Oh yeah, Samideep is also here.
Hey, hey,
Hey, Somadeep.
Yeah.
आज कुछ डेमो करेगा?
मैं यार कोशिश है कि एक दिन बड़ा चीज डेमो करेगा।
कोई बात नहीं, छोटी छोटी चीजें भी डेमो कर सकता है. Okay, cool. Sorry, Siddharth. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You can see my screen now, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. So the project. This is what I'm going to demo today.
Hey, I just saw
This is
this.
called
I just closed
this
this
is
tab.
yeah. Yeah, so I just made the two repositories public. So what this does is it's very simple. It just takes the whole timetable from the ERP, and then it constructs the map for every room. When is it occupied? When is it not occupied? And then it creates this HTML page that has a list of all the rooms that are free at any given time. So yeah, so this was I built it basically because I have two courses and then I have 2 hours in between each of the classes. So I wanted a room that would be free for both the hours, so I would not have to move in between.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that was basically the motivation to build it, and I also wanted to learn React. So this sounded like a good opportunity to
That's
do
very
it.
cool.
Yeah, so basically, when it's class hours, this slot will be filled automatically based on the time, like the current time. So right
Okay.
now it's showing me tomorrow morning's first class,
Yeah.
and it also shows rooms that are always so. These are rooms basically that are free for the next slot as well. So if you're looking to chill for 2 hours, then you go to this room, and then you can match these two tables to find rooms that are free for a longer time. And then this the whole list is basically with me, and yeah, so this is every room's timetable, so you can see the subject and the professors and everything.
Yeah.
And Yeah, I mean, so the main like problem that I've seen with this is that so last Thursday or Friday or something, I was just roaming around and trying to match this to like the actual classes. So some of these rooms are booked with classrooms, but they're not listed on the ERP
Oh.
as usual. So basically, this shows like more empty rooms. This is basically best effort. If it works, it works. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah. So that's it. I mean, nothing really.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's it. I just scraped everything from the ERP, and then the
Oh.
scraping part is in like this repo. So this is the repo that scrapes everything. Like
Hmm.
yeah, it just does basic HTML parsing and stuff. You have to get the cookie from your browser, and then it'll work. And
Uh,
once you run these scripts, you will get. Huh? Yeah, this is written in Go. So the backend part is written in Go. You just scrape everything, you get the cookie, and we put it here, and it will work. And and then when you run the script, you'll get the JSON files. You put them in this repository, and then you'll just. This is like a normal React app.
that's
Yeah, that's it. It's like yeah,
yeah.
that's it.
So the whole thing is stored as a static like JSON file or something.
Yeah, everything is stored as a static JSON file, and the web page itself is static. So once you load it, it's just cached forever in your browser.
Nice.
Yeah, you do
Yeah,
have
it's very cool.
Yeah.
But what about after 6 p.m.? Where do you chill then?
What?
What about after 6 p.m.? Where should you chill then?
LS.
Oh, after 6 p.m., like you have to start booking rooms. That's basically yeah.
Hey, how
But
about
there are
how about adding your where adding your location somehow, like using your timetable to find the nearest empty room.
Yeah.
yeah. Basically, those are like the two things. So one you can do is this. The first one now just lists all the rooms that are free, not like depending on your location. So that's one thing, like location, like based on say your class is on the first floor, then what is your closest room and all that. And the second one is like fixing the whole data situation where some rooms are booked but they are not listed on the ERP. So like an easy way to do that would be just have like a dispute button there. So anyone who wants to say that I have a class during that time just goes there and marks that, and then you
Yeah.
show a question mark next to the room. Maybe that will be free. But yeah, we don't really trust the ERP, that sort of thing. So those are the two like enhancements that I'm thinking.
I,
So
I got.
before we, sorry, I just wanted to say one thing. So before we had graduated, we were thinking about doing this project, basically using like an open map, creating an open map
Oh,
of KGP, so, like putting GPS coordinates for different routes, and basically like having a sort of rough outline of like where rooms are. So even if
Mhm.
someone goes to your website from a phone, you can get their location, and you can sort of say, "Here's the closest." Like, so you can do it without any without getting the timetable or anything. But the cooler thing is like you can show them where they are on the map, and so they know like where they have to go visually. So like I think like creating a map for KGP would be useful for like a wide variety of projects, basically. And once you set up the framework, like you don't even need to put the GPS coordinates for everything. Like you can crowdsource that. But
Yeah.
basically, you just need
Hmm.
the framework in place.
Me and Ashrish were thinking of some such thing for restaurants. So if you are like awake at 1 p.m., like you want to know what restaurants are open or like what usually
Oh
are
yeah,
open.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So
The
and
the
you
thing.
we can also crowdsource their timings
Yeah,
from people or
Hmm.
like even ask those people.
yeah,
For
Yeah.
this, like it maybe like this is pretty cool by itself, and like I think this booking people who book the rooms like do it through manual registers and all. So like maybe someone can go to them and like say this, you can use this and like maybe hold data from the back
Oh
end.
no, actually, they started booking rooms using something inside the ERP itself. So when I was booking this room,
Okay.
I went to the whole like systems. Now just you go to the academic section and you give them the requisition form, and then they just generate the office order using something in the ERP itself. So they have all the availability and everything in that. So you just
Okay.
yeah. So they've changed that system to make it like, easier. First, you had to go to like two places, right? You had to
Yes.
go after that to some other place. Yeah. So now
You
they
also
have.
have to check with the AV cell people.
Oh yeah, that is still there, but now you'll get the
Yeah.
order immediately. Like the AV cell part is not. That's still there. Yeah, you can't book the
Yeah.
AV cell directly.
Uh, we actually also tried this, like trying to get the IPs of the router our phone connects to, if that is possible. Then you can use just the routers to localize to some extent. You don't even need a GPS, and it works indoors. But
Hmm.
but getting the IPs of the routers is a hard problem. Like unless it is yours.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
need a local server for that.
Yeah. You need to go to every room and or not.
It,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not that difficult. I think there is a map somewhere of
Yeah,
IP addresses to wings.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that
Yeah.
yeah.
the
That is
DC.
with DC people.
No,
Yeah,
That is,
I think it's all Wiki also. Some people crowdsource it. Maybe Nishant was that.
Yeah, yeah,
hey,
yeah.
there, if it's there, man, we can make a Marauders map, man. Like you can track every student someday. No,
that's
that obviously
That's
it's a
creepy.
man. Yeah, I agree. Like, but I'm just
That's
saying it's
just
cool.
creepy.
I mean, like cool.
Kharagpur Analytica. That's what it is called.
As, as,
Yeah.
Use it in VP elections.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, we'll be tracking.
Actually, elections is an interesting problem as well. So I wonder if we can do, like 538 type of visualizations for KGP elections.
Also, you need the
What kind of visualizations?
This is a
538.
website 538.
I
Oh,
They,
38.
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
it's run by this guy called Nate
So,
Silver.
Hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
Friends,
what?
did you get to know that we are trying to stop BJP from winning Karnataka elections?
Yeah. Uh, yeah, but it's very cool. So that's nice.
I'll check.
So,
I'm checking them
so
out.
what's your? But okay, so I have a question. So far, all of the demo day projects have not been publicized or like
Yeah.
really used by other people in KGP. At least I don't know if they have been. So like, what's the plan to release these things?
I mean, if they're ready for release, we just put them in the blog post right now, and yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah. So
Uh,
like one thing that helps a lot, like this thing just seems ready already. I mean, I know you want to add more features, but you might as well release it.
yeah. This one's like fairly ready. The other projects, I think Naresh's like dashboard, the notice board thing, was like closest to being like launched. We
Yeah.
we could just remove everything else and put that up.
Right.
Yeah, but everything else was like services.
Yeah.
This one,
The one thing that helped a lot was just making a Facebook post with a GIF in it that shows how you're using
yeah.
it. So that GIF basically appears on everyone's timeline, and then it auto plays, and then everyone automatically looks at it for a few seconds.
Hmm.
So that's a really effective way of publicizing
Yeah.
this. So I don't think we've done it for any project since we graduated. So I think you should definitely start that again. It's very easy to do.
Right. Right.
It's,
Right. Right. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
and the blog, along with the blog post.
Yeah, the blog
I think
post is.
like those two things are appealing to different sets of people. So the blog post is appealing to developers, but the
Yeah.
GIF is going to appeal to users.
Yeah,
And
both
you need.
are very helpful. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry?
Like, I'm sorry to interrupt. Yeah.
No, go ahead. I'm done.
I was saying like you can also put the GIF in the blog post itself. So
Oh yeah,
It's not
but
like complimentary.
what he's saying is that the preview should be in the post itself, so that people just scroll through it and see the preview.
No, I'm saying like do both.
Yeah. Do both is the best thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And the other thing you should do is, if you've not done this already, put some kind of analytics tracker on the web page, and then look at how many people are using it. That's just like a fun thing to do, and it increases your own motivation.
Yeah. I think the MFQP thing, I was just looking at it for some reason. And it was like, yeah, it has a lot of users. It has like thousands of users now. For
MFTP.
What? MFTP. How do you find stats for that?
What?
Stats for what? MFTP.
No, chat for MFQP, the question paper thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
MFTP, I
Yeah,
think
it's very
it was like that's like hundreds of people who are subscribed to the list. And who are always
Yeah.
using it.
The thing that surprises me is that a majority of people have not subscribed to that list.
because they don't know about them.
No, this year I think most people have. I mean,
Seriously, like so then you would expect like 2,000 people to join, right? Or something like that.
yeah.
But I don't think 2,000 new people have joined this year.
Oh, we're not publicizing that list, right? I mean, we're not posting it on Facebook or anything. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But still, like, I mean, even if like 300 people start using it, it feels like all of their friends will, once they find out, they will want to use it.
But
So,
like groups
so
are
it's a-
more cliques. I mean, like I know you, you know me. Like not like
Yeah.
the radius is small, or I don't know what radius
Yeah.
should be the wrong.
I guess the thing that's surprising to me is that these cliques are so disconnected.
Yeah, it happens everywhere, not just like in KGB.
Yeah, I guess so. Cool.
Yeah.
Do you also want to have demo days like during the vacation? I mean, if someone willing to take it up,
Yeah.
I'm up for it. Like it depends on you folks who are there on campus and like.
Yeah, I won't be there, so I'm gone.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a campus demo, right?
Yeah, exactly. It can be like, completely online where everyone just joins it.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, so it was pretty cool.
If you could do that.
Yeah, nice.
Uh,
We
okay.
don't get to use a random just wheel this time.
Yeah, let's do the wheel.
One person.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Will it even work?
Hopefully. Designed well.
I don't think. They'll probably say just stop, stop with this shit.
Maybe Navneet can demo the script he wrote.
Would work, yeah. You would have to put my name twice.
No, I'm saying maybe Navneet can like demo the scripts he wrote and made the PR about.
Oh yeah.
No, it's
Yeah,
not
do you want to
even.
demo that?
What?
Do you want to demo that, Navneet?
Yeah, I mean, he had something that right.
Not
I
actually,
just,
it's
I
not
just
complete.
forced you to demo what this thing. What were you demoing? Like, you can just tell us about it, or it's fine. I think last week, like after Vikrant left, he did demo something, but the feed was really screwed, so I could not hear anything. And I think, were you able to hear something? The second.
No, it was kind of off.
Yeah, so just do the same thing here. Just tell us about it.
It was basically developed by I used those two scripts, Pacemail and Zoom. So he wanted me to merge these two things together. That's what I just did the same, and now I need to deploy those things along with this Metamate, which scrapes the data and select the random package from the list of packages. How do
Achha.
you
So what did you work on in those two scripts?
Mainly, I had to deal with the errors by combining those two packages. That's all.
Was there any interesting error that you came across?
I don't remember that actually. No, it was just for the hack day.
Okay, cool, nice.
And I have one question. So
Mm-hmm.
currently the main thing works by scraping the data from the page written by me. Do you have any suggestions for generating that page? I mean,
Uh,
the packages.
yeah. So so one obvious way that comes to mind is you could use GitHub's API to fetch the projects under our org, and then maybe to use the README as the description. Or GitHub itself has a description field, so use that. Uh, Personally, I think the approach you've taken is actually best. It allows you to customize what the description should be on the wiki.
But it takes a lot of work. That's about.
Yeah, I mean it takes like one piece of work per project basically, but then it's done. You don't have to keep maintaining it.
You have to edit the page and add it, right?
That's
Yeah. Yeah, I think I mean the more important thing is that the projects are featured on the wiki rather than optimizing where the description comes from.
that's it.
Yeah, so I think that's very important, and you've done that. So thanks for that.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah, and I think we should probably also like randomize the pages that are featured on the front page, right?
Featured page.
Yeah, it looks very static right now. I don't know why we haven't featured anything else.
What?
I
And the
don't know
issue
why
is,
we haven't. I was thinking instead of having featured pages as the main element on the page, we can instead put the trending pages as the main element. So at least
Trending, right?
those
yeah,
are the pages that people want to see.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The issue with featured pages I remember is that like often the page quality isn't that great. So like you can't really randomize. Like you have to like
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
screen the
you can't randomize it, but
But picking trending pages means that there's automatically some
yeah,
filtering up.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We can also
On
the content.
the downside is that if people figure that out, then they can hack it. So they can make a like a shitty page and then basically get it trending, and then it appears there. But I think we
I
can
think
deal
we
with that.
should.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I think
to have.
yeah, that's a cool problem to have.
Yeah,
I have suggestion.
yeah.
I think we can increase the content of wiki by scraping data from pages like Avas and Scholars Avenue. Basically, what Narad does, the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
We can extend it to the wiki itself. So it will increase the pages and that's all.
So but what's the goal there?
Yeah.
I mean to increase the reachability of wiki. Now the people visiting the wiki is very less, I think.
Okay, but I mean, so people are visiting Skolza because they want to read what Skolza wrote, right? So it's a bit unfair for us to take what somebody else wrote and then put on the wiki so that they come here and read it.
That's okay. I get that.
Also, I mean, like, because of data is not that structured as the wiki is. Like, scraping will not be like you scrape one page and put it in a page. That's not how it will work. So, even if you want to put Skolza, it's going to be hard, very hard.
Yeah,
Also,
I
the
think
aims of
definitely
Skull
will-
7 like wiki are different.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Example,
exactly.
see the like DC++ page. They have like we have linked to a Scholars page where they interview them. But like I mean, a Scholars page about DC++ will be about a particular event or how they like, about a specific thing at a particular thing, and like wiki is more of encyclopedic information, like not necessarily, but a larger overview of things which tries to like cover everything which you can say and every important information which you want to know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I mean, it's like the difference between Wikipedia and Times of India.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Yeah.
So, like, one thing I can suggest is like if there are any pages which are empty and seems like a very common KGP problem, and people do want information on it. Like, you can try to raise that up through the Facebook page if someone can fill it. Like, something like that. People, like, the only reason people don't fill it, like, at least I know tons of my batchmates who are not filling it just because they're lazy. Like, if I piss them off enough, they will fill it.
Yeah. I think there's
Also, you
yeah,
can
like-
personally ask people to fill in the, like I've done it, and like many people have
Yeah.
created like very good pages.
Yeah.
So the page about GRE Vivek created, but TOEFL and many other pages like are very good and were created because I asked someone to do it, and like so, and they were happy
Yeah.
writing it. Sometimes you have to follow them up. Like they'll say I'm busy now. Like ping me after 5 days. So if you ping them after 5 days, they do.
That's really cool. So why were they happy to do it? Did you understand why they were happy?
I mean,
I
happiness
mean,
is
everyone
like
likes to.
Hmm?
I would say people are innately social in nature. Just that
Yeah.
priorities come in between.
Yeah, some people just didn't do it. That's also there. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
it's not like everyone do it.
like placement experiences page is also like full. There's a
Yeah.
lot of people who filled out their whole like company thing. Yeah.
Oh, and for placement, there's a lot of data. I guess I shared it with you.
Ah,
Uh,
yeah. Yeah.
So, like, so there is like scholars are used to have TNPDs where they have like uh, experiences of people, like batches of experience. 2009, 2010, 2011, something like that. Then Ankur was in the placement coordination, so he gave the other spreadsheets to me, which I shared with Siddharth. Uh, so
And
like
then
so
they
that data
compiled
can also be put there.
the PDF files for them.
Huh?
So basically, what they did was they took all this Excel sheet and then they compiled it into a PDF, and then they used to share it in November, December, like sharing it.
Yeah,
And they,
that was a TNPDA thing. We also
yeah,
got the
yeah.
TNPDA Excel files, but there's also other Excel files which Ankur created. So like
Oh,
they're I think I gave it to you. I'll have to check.
oh.
Ankur had also like collected
You
data
mean
from people.
the ones that the placement, like the CDC office sends out, right? They send out feedback forms after, like in
Yeah, those
February.
things also.
Ah,
Ankur personally reached out to people, like emailed them and asking them about the experiences and all. And he like with someone else published a website. I don't know if website is still there,
hmm.
which I will be surprised if it is.
No,
So
I don't. Yeah, they don't publish that. They basically use it for like I don't know. They say that they will use it for next year or something, but that's
no,
what
they did publish
they
it.
had feedback this year as well. They just
Ethel also created a website like to show some
yeah,
stats, I think.
yeah,
So I mean, like every year people do something or other thing, and that was the aim of the wiki to like
yeah.
Yeah. Be able to find these things in one place at least.
yeah, and don't get lost.
Yeah. I wonder if asking people, like, say, if we put a button on the wiki that says request a page, I don't know if people will fill that out. But if they will, then we can prioritize the most requested pages.
True, that's a good idea actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
My suspicion is that nobody will request pages though.
My suspicion is no one probably visits the Metakgp homepage. Like,
people do.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like, do you have the stats?
It is the most visited page on the wiki. If you look at the stats.
The homepage.
Yeah,
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But not by much. I mean, I think question papers is the next most visited.
Oh
And
yeah.
question papers people get to because they Google Metakgp question papers. They go to the wiki page and then they go to MFQP.
but I'm seeing the Google Analytics right now. So BC is pretty popular. List of internship programs page is pretty popular. TC is popular. Constitution of Gymkhana is also sort of popular. That's in last 7 days. If I go to last 90 days,
The institute like proxies page is also.
Share your screen.
yeah, it's very helpful. And it's not just helpful for KGP people; it's helpful for like many other.
Yeah. Yeah. The SSH. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you share
Yeah,
your
So I've
screen
include
so we can see the stats you're showing?
huh? Say that again.
Can you share your
share your
screen so
screen.
we can see your
Oh
stats?
yeah. So this is the analytics. You decide what pages do people visit. So last 90 days main page has 5,000 views. Question paper has like 4,500. Proxy is 2,000.
Oh, people are actually going to the wiki page for previous year question papers.
Yeah.
That,
Earlier I was saying like seeing.
Yeah, because the other link is I think hard to remember or hard to find.
Yeah.
Unless you always get
yeah.
It's,
Hmm.
now is the intern season, so maybe. Then DC is pretty
What's
popular.
PFC is popular? What the fuck?
That's for the phone number. People
Yeah. People don't go to yellow pages but go to like sorry phone
just go
number.
to the PFC page.
basically people just use Google. So whatever Google shows them first, they'll click on it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Why is the Moodle page popular? I'm not sure.
I think for the same reason.
I don't know.
Because people don't remember the Moodle URL.
Yeah, there is a number.
Yeah.
I bet if you remove the number, that page ranking will go down.
It should also link to maybe like yellow pages, so that people can go there.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh
Wow,
yeah.
interesting. If you type Moodle KGP top 4 results,
Search engine optimization.
Oh.
Let's just see.
We should do it in incognito.
I don't use Chrome, so
Yeah.
that's okay.
I don't search KGP.
I use Firefox and like for some reason Hangout doesn't work on Firefox.
Yeah,
See,
shit.
yeah.
See? Yeah. I
Actual
agree.
Moodle is nowhere to be found. Actual
URL
Moodle is like 6, 5.
Yeah.
But that's not the Moodle URL, right? The Moodle URL is like public. That's like 10 dot something.
I have no clue.
Oh,
We
I
didn't
saw.
Moodle when we were there.
But when I used that was Moodle URL, Moodle.id KGP.
Oh, I see. This one it's like 10 dot something. It's like internal. Yeah.
Oh,
Internal thing. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we can add a button to request pages then.
Yeah, maybe it can be there on every page. Like we don't need to make it on a home page. Yeah.
like from my personal like observations, like the pages are around carriers and all. People find them very helpful. So we have this FAQs about how to prepare for this exam, how to like go about doing so and so. So like so these kind of pages people don't need them often, but when they need them, like they find them pretty helpful.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
So
basically, if we know that a lot of people want a certain page, we can find out who's the expert in that topic and then go
yeah.
and record the page.
Yeah.
So that like can ask for people. Matlab, you might, so there is I see red link on GMAT or red link on CAT, CFA level 2 on UPSC etc. So like that,
Oh
so
yeah.
approach people, ask them to write them.
Yeah. I don't know if we share these wiki pages often from the Facebook page. We probably do that.
We should also do that. Yeah, that will make them
Not very
more
helpful.
helpful and maybe promote more people to write them.
Yeah.
For the GRE person, like someone from 2008 or 2009, like wrote it by himself.
I think Naresh did share the
we need a PR person for the wiki. This feels like a real. I said like the role of a PR for the wiki feels like a real need.
Yeah.
Like, we need somebody to do this.
yeah. Actually,
Siddharth, you
Naresh,
have the access to the Facebook page, right?
yeah.
Okay.
So that's what the Naresh did share the CFA something CFA level 1 how to, and he said like if any of you know how to do this, then just like send me a doc or write it in the page itself. And yeah, I don't think anyone replied to them. So.
No, you have to go personally, and
Yeah,
Um,
you
anonymous request people there are so many anonymous requests every time. You can just go and edit Wikipedia if you want to do public good. But if someone asks you, that's different.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I know that. You know, speed.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna do the spinner thing now.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. Share your screen.
I hope it's not Siddharth.
Yeah. Surprisingly, I haven't won yet, so it's like.
Okay, let's go.
What is?
Congratulations.
Oh man, is it Siddharth?
Yeah.
You would have known that.
Yeah.
So that you collect your prize from Naresh.
Okay, fine. I will do
has
that.
Yeah, and please post a picture along with your prize. And
Okay.
you'll be able to write a blog post.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Great.
Yeah. And make sure you release. Actually, if blog post is secondary. Most important thing is release it with a GIF and get people to use it.
Yeah.
Right.
You can do that right now. It will take 5 minutes.
Next demo day, I'll ask you over the 2 weeks.
What?
The next demo day, I'll ask you how many people used it over these 2 weeks.
What? Yeah. The next demo day.
Okay, cool. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. Bye.
Thanks for doing Siddharth. Bye.
Yep. Bye.
Adding it to calendar helps. That's when I can join.
Yeah, same. Also post the link when you are started.